Yo, what is going on, guys? Flashverse here, and welcome back to another video on The Flash Season 8. And for this video, I'll be going over and breaking down some set photos taken by Canada Graphs from the shoot of The Flash Season 8, Episode 2. So yeah, the cast and crew are filming The Flash Season 8. They've been filming that for a while now, in which we do know that one special thing that's taking place during The Flash Season 8 is that the first 5 episodes will feature a special event, which is a crossover. And that is something that we didn't have for a while due to pandemic restrictions, but this is our first crossover in ages and it's titled Armageddon. And obviously, since it's a crossover, we'll be seeing characters from across the Arrowverse appearing within these first 5 episodes. The storyline will be Flash centered, but we'll still be seeing other characters appearing within the episodes. And the confirmed characters from the top of my head are Batwoman, Black Lightning, Alex Danvers, Damian Dark, Reverse Flash, Mia Smoke's Green Arrow, The Atom, and Ryan Choi. Whether we'll have other guest stars appearing which have not been revealed yet is unknown, but these are the characters who we know for sure will be appearing, and they will be joining forces with Team Flash to face off against the main villain for the Flash's 8th season, that being Despero. So for the past couple of weeks, we have been seeing some set photos when they began filming outdoors, which allowed us to have our first look in regards to Barry Allen teaming up with another hero from the Arrowverse, that being Ray Palmer. But we did also see them two teaming up together and facing off against Despero, and that's when we had our first look on the villain Despero as well. They have actually been filming episodes out of order, and this was actually said through Danielle Panabaker during an Instagram livestream, where some of the cast have been filming episode 1, whilst the other cast members have been filming like episode 3. So yeah, they haven't been filming chronologically, and that's how they normally film. Whether it's like movies or TV shows, that's how they'd normally film. They would never film in order. They'd go from like whatever is easiest to whatever is hardest. But very recently, they have actually completely wrapped up filming episode 1. And it's been long, so they are taking a longer amount of time filming these episodes than you would a normal Flash episode, which is actually a good thing because it's just like Superman and Lois. They take much longer to film than, let's say, The Flash. But that doesn't mean like the show will end up looking like Superman and Lois or anything like that. It will just give them more time to polish things up and just make things look better, which is why it's a positive thing. But yeah, that's 1 episode down and 4 episodes to go with this crossover, in which they have actually been filming episode 2 for a while, and we have had some set photos by Canada Graphs, who was there on set taking set photos. Yeah, the cast and crew were obviously filming episode 2 of season 8, and I'll be breaking down and giving you guys my overall thoughts and theories in regards to what I think is going on. But before I go over anything, however, you guys don't forget to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel so you are aware of more Arrowverse content coming your way. Now, before I actually get into these set photos, I will give a quick shout out to Canada Graphs, as if it weren't for him, none of this would have been possible. So I will link his blog page in the description down below so you guys can check it out. He does talk about his experiences being there on set, what he saw while he was there on set, who exactly was there in terms of which characters, but also I will only be showing 8 photos during this video, whereas on his blog post he has much more. So if you guys want to see everything, pay a visit to Canada Graphs' blog page. Trust me, you won't regret it. It is worth checking out. But okay, so I'll just go straight into these set photos. So we kick off these set photos, and I'm just going to go over it in the order of my screen right now. They're not in any particular order, but we kick off with this set photo of our main character, Barry Allen, aka The Flash, and I'm assuming that these are just shots of Grant suited up as The Flash, and he's preparing to do the scene which he's about to film soon. Now, I am pretty interested to see if Barry still has the speed boost after the Flash Season 7 finale, or was that just a temporary thing and it's not going to carry on to the Flash Season 8? Because during the ending scene of the Flash Season 7, You know, they did make it look like such a big deal during that huge moment where he's embarrassed Eobard and he's like, I got faster, didn't you? And if they take away that speed boost, well, him and Eobard are going to be the same speed again. So what would be the point in doing that scene? So if they backtrack on that, I would be disappointed. So I am interested to see if Barry does actually keep his speed boost, or will he end up losing it during season 8. But in the next shot, we do actually have this still from Barry, and it seems like Grant will be performing some sort of a running stunt, just judging from the way the photo is taken and how Grant is standing and doing his arm actions. But we do then see these two shots of Barry levitating off the floor, and from this shot it does look like he's in some sort of agonizing pain, and this is just because the villain from this scene is clearly using their abilities on Barry. So it seems like this villain, which I will get to in a second, will be doing all of this, and she has some sort of like, you know, telepathic powers, something with like telekinesis or something like that. But on set, we do have this woman dressed in black with fancy eye makeup, and clearly she is the villain for this episode, or just whatever's going on during the scene. It will be interesting to see if she does actually have any ties with Despero, or will she be a villain due to what's going on, which I will also get to in a second. I would guess that she's siding with Despero, and she's probably just like, you know, that right hand person of his. But there are no guest stars around on set who is teaming up with the Flash, but we do know that Cress Williams was in Vancouver a while ago, so he was probably filming a couple of scenes for episode 2 as well. Now, probably the most interesting thing taking place on set is actually this newspaper over here. It can be hard to read, but the date actually says Tuesday, August 24th, 2014. Yes, that is right. We are not in 2021 over here. We are in 2014, meaning this is obviously a time travel episode. Most specifically, one after the particle accelerator exploded, which was obviously during 2013, and perhaps one before Barry Allen woke up from his coma. So, what is going on over here? This is incredibly interesting. Obviously, we have speculated that there would be some element of time travel involved due to the whole overview of the Armageddon storyline and some certain characters who will be part of this crossover as well, such as Mia Queen, who is from 2040. But it will be very interesting to see what exactly they're doing in this time period of 2014. What is that Despero really wants from this timeline or time period, and what Barry is actually doing over here. But one thing that gets me very worried about the season is the amount of CGI they seem to be using for these first 5 episodes. Some of them during the day, which is obviously concerning because daytime shots for network TV never looks good, or shall I say barely looks good. Like, Despero is already a heavy CGI villain, and it does look like we will be seeing Tony Curran play a human version of Despero as well. But also, we have Barry's VFX as well as a bunch of other characters such as Ray Palmer, such as Black Lightning, Reverse Flash, and other characters like that. So I am worried about how it will end up looking, especially some episodes after this crossover, which they will need to make less VFX investments on, since it does look like most of the budget will be going into these 5 episodes. But I guess we will have to wait and see. I think it's too early to speak right now. Hopefully it looks good, but I'm just saying right now, I am quite worried in regards to how certain things will look, either for this crossover or just going forward in general for later episodes. Obviously, the scale of this crossover will be big. It's probably one of the most intense seasons of The Flash due to how high the stakes are, because we have all these characters showing up, and we have an incredibly powerful main antagonist as well, in which this threat is super overpowered, even to a point where in the comics he is a huge Justice League level threat, and on the show Barry will clearly need the help of various other characters from across the Arrowverse to help him stop Despero. But also, Despero will not be the only villain for this crossover, as whoever this lady is, she will also be a villain. But also, we do know that the Legion of Doom will be reformed, as in yesterday's video I did cover it, but we did find out that Eobard and Damien Darhk will actually be forming a team on their own, and they will be villains as well. So yeah, a lot of exciting stuff are taking place this season, which does seem like a massive improvement from season 7, but it's too early to speak. I'm not going to say anything before I actually see some actual footage. But yeah guys, thanks for watching. If you guys have enjoyed the video, please give a like and subscribe. Be sure to tell me in the comment section down below if you guys are excited for the Armageddon crossover event, and be sure to tell me in the comment section down below what are you most excited for going into the Fly Season 8. Is it Despero? Is it the returning characters? I'm interested to see all of your thoughts towards all of this as well. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video.